It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Before you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Before you done. Move sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. Fourth down, put the Richard man swore about to lose his goal. Had him facing the flipping point, still lost. Pay the cost to beat the ball, turn the motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. Okay, underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass up, you better run, okay, and that's the way. It's done, let's go. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's the way. It's done, yeah. You know what it is. How many times I gotta say it? Yeah. It's the underground. Underground sports show, baby. You know how we do. We live tonight. Calling to the show. You know I got my resident Jedi Master, Sports Jedi in the house. My boy Obi-Wan. What's up, baby?
What's good there, Filthy Rich?
Hey. You know what it is. Like he says, Filthy Rich, the host of the Underground Sports Show. We live on YouTube, you know what I mean? You see the phone number 412-407-2744. Call into the show. We live. You might want to talk your sports, talk your shit, but you know how we do around here, bro. We gonna get into these games real quick because we talking NFL. Week 8 recap, like the title says. And we're going to check out these games. Let's see. We're going to get to the first games here. Matter of fact, though, wait, how's it going down there, man? Carolina.
Man, it's beautiful, beautiful. Weather's been beautiful down here.
Weather's beautiful. Hey, weather's crazy up here. I think the high was 74 today. We're going to be high 79. Tomorrow, it's feeling like Carolina up here too, bro, for sure.
Exactly.
You know, so I don't know where this warm front came from, but we'll take it. Speaking of warm front, Carolina got other teams heated up, but we'll get to that in a minute. You know what I mean? Anything you got to say about your team? What's going down right now? I mean, I got a little something for you, but if you want to hit us with not a futuristic though, but something in the history, man. We'll get to the future next. We know y'all got a little subtraction going on down there, you know what I mean? I kind of want to get to that before I get into my games, man, but hold off on that, man. I'm going to ask you that in a minute, all right?
Get to the game.
Get to the games, you're right. All right, back on Thursday, man. We seen the Rams take out the Vikings. Vikings got 2 L's now. The Packers beat out the Jaguars 30-27 on Sunday. The Cardinals squeaked out a win over the Dolphins 28-27. The Patriots beat the Jets, man. Kick them back down to the bottom. Everybody's kicking on the Jets while they down. And the Patriots come out with a W, man, by 3 points. The Ravens also take an L to the Browns, man. Browns at the crib beat them 29-24. We'll definitely get into that. Eagles beat up on the Bengals 37-17. The Texans by 3 over the Colts. The Titans got demolished by the Lions. We definitely get into that. Falcons get the W over the Buccaneers 31-26. The Saints take an L to the Chargers, 26-8. The Bills go out west and beat up on the Seahawks, 31-10. The Bears and Commanders get it on in a historic game.
The Commanders come out 18-15. The Chiefs beat up on the Raiders, but it wasn't too bad. 27-20. That's respectable. The Broncos got out on the Panthers 28-14. 49ers come through against their rivals, the Cowboys 30-24. And the Steelers, of course, on Monday night beat the Giants, man, 26-18. The Giants definitely showed up, though. But look here, man. Let's get into the standings real quick, all right? Because this is even bigger than the games this week than me. These standings, they definitely start to tell the story, man. So we're going to start out with the AFC East. The Bills on top, easy, man. At 6-2, the Dolphins 2-5, Jets 2-6, and the Patriots is 2-6. I said it backwards though, because the Jets is at the bottom. Even though they 2-6, they just lost to the Patriots. All right, AFC West, the Chiefs 7-0. Oh, the Broncos not 7-0, 7-0. Broncos 5-3. Chargers 4-3. Raiders 2-6. AFC North, man, good division right here. The Steelers at 6-2. You know what I mean? Ravens 5-3. Bengals 3-5 after the loss, and the Browns get to 2-6. AFC South, Texans run that. They 6-2. Colts is 4-4. Jaguars 2-6. Titans 1-6. Off to the NFC. We'll start with the NFC East, man. This is starting to round up to be a real good division too. The Commanders is 6-2. Eagles is 5-2. Cowboys 3-4, hanging in there. Giants is 2-6. NFC West, Cardinals 4-4. This division is crazy. 4-4, man, at the top of the division. The 49ers also 4-4 in second place. The Seahawks in third place also 4-4, man. And the Rams still got some respect at 3-4 because they beat the 49ers already, and they just beat the Vikings. Anyway, NFC North, Detroit Lions 6-1, man. Green Bay Packers hanging in there at 6-2. Vikings 5-2. The Bears just lost a tough one. They 4-3 though. Still to me, best division in football. NFC South, last but not least, the Falcons, man. They stand clear at the top at 5-3. Buccaneers 4-4. Saints 2-6, and the Panthers are 1-7, and we always end with them Panthers. So Obi-Wan, I'm gonna let you get yours on your Panthers, man. Go ahead and get it out. Get it out now.
Alright, so after that performance that we had against Broncos, who went out there to Mile High City, and you know how it is going out there to Mile High City, that elevation, it really does affect your breathing and how to, play the game.
Right.
But we're not going to go to that. That's an excuse. So I'm gonna keep it straight to you. Bryce Young, I'm hearing people say it looked good this Sunday, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, he scored 2 touchdowns.
Right.
But he threw 2.
Yeah, I seen that. He was too.
But the reasons why I did not see I don't see any progressions because he's still to the sidelines. He's still to the side of the field, and that's how the way his passing is. It's not straight down the field. It's not like you're getting he ain't throwing no Hail Mary bomb.
Yeah, he ain't throwing no deep balls, and he ain't throwing to the tight ends across the middle either.
Oh.
Yeah, because y'all can't get a tight end to save y'all life, it seemed like, in a while, man. I thought Trimble was going to be good.
I believe we got a tight end. And when Andy Dalton was in there, he was being utilized.
Okay.
Our tight ends were being utilized when Andy Dalton was in there. Trust me, Trimble, Sanders, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got a nice little time, the tight end, the crew. But Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Bryce Young coming in and starting that game. It funked up the daggone funk up the running game. Running game.
Because nobody's respecting the pass.
At all. And so I'm almost starting to feel like, okay, is the team just falling apart?
No.
Because, alright, I see this, you got individual players coming out saying it, saying that. But it was just really a horrible game, and they made some strides, but not a lot.
Yeah, I feel you.
We can go wrong.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. So Hey, as we looked at the standings, let me know. I got a question here for you. Let's talk. Let's talk early playoff picture real quick, man. Who do you see making the playoffs? I mean, in the AFC, it's kind of like automatic, right? Bills is winning that division. Chiefs is winning their division. It's up in the North, man. It's either Steelers or Ravens. So that leaves one of them with the wild card spot. Okay, so that's one wild card spot taken already. Then the Texans is gonna take most likely the AFC South. Okay, even though something happened to them that we're gonna get to a little later, but those should be the 4 division winners, and then the Ravens or the Steelers gonna get in. So that only leaves 2 teams. Okay, what teams you think probably gonna make that happen? Because man, everybody else is bad. Dolphins is 2-5. Broncos is sitting there, of course. Chargers is 4-3, so they gonna be rumbling for it. Bengals is trying to stay around, and the Browns look like they might have woke up. Colts is hanging in there. What you think, bro? Jaguars.
Alright, so what I'm looking at is like it's suspect right now because so the Colts really they don't know how for sure they are with Anthony Richardson. That's what next.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that now. Yep, but go ahead though. You right, because you right. Do you know what happened with Anthony Richardson? Did you hear what happened with him?
No.
Let's just get to it because you right there, man. Anthony Richardson is benched because
that's what I kind of thought.
He tapped out of the game. I don't know if you heard that news. I heard it kind of late, but he tapped out of the game because he was tired. He was exhausted, and every other position can do that, but you can't do that at quarterback, bro. You just can't do that at quarterback. Even if you just...
Really like the way they pay him. Wow, that's the first news I heard that.
Yeah, that's the first time you've ever heard of that. Exactly. A quarterback saying, take me out the game for a play because I'm exhausted. You done see Michael Vick run around. You done seen Randall Cunningham run around. You done seen Cordell Stewart run around. You done seen Tebow run around, slide us a white boy in there. You done seen a lot of quarterbacks, Justin Fields, run around for his life, run for 1,000 yards in the season. But you're tired at quarterback? That you can't take a snap and run the next play? Now...
No, you don't know. No. Not fair. No, I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, exactly. But back to the playoffs. He shall not be starting anymore. So to answer your quarterback question you was having, Joe Flacco's pretty much. Joe Flacco's the starter at this point.
I'm lost on that right there because, you say Flacco, and then you got all these other quarterbacks that have been emerging out now that's been out veterans and all this thing a long ass time. I can only see the Texans making it into the playoffs out of the South.
They're going to win the division, right?
They're going to win the division. They'll be the only team that most likely will make it out. And who will get the wild card? Nobody will get a wild card in that division.
And did you go ahead? Nobody will. Colts ain't making it.
No, the Colts ain't making it. This is the Texans.
Right.
Going to the AFC West. We'll put it like that. Now that's the exclamation point right there, because you could get 3 teams that could end up into the daggone playoffs. With the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers. The only thing is, with that said in mind, is that which one with the Broncos or the Chargers, who's going to beat the Chiefs? They both got to play them twice, or if they have already done played them. I think they have one who's done played them.
I'm not sure. I ain't going to sit here and fight.
I'm not for sure on that myself. But, you got to go back to the AFC North and the AFC West.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the AFC East. Don't worry about the AFC South. The AFC North and the AFC West is where you get the majority of the teams. Yeah. And right now, the team that's looking on the outside looking in is the Chargers. That's only because they had took their bye. They had their bye already.
Yeah.
The Bengals, their schedule going down the road if they ain't got no defense, they really just do not have a defense.
No, they hung. Nah, we'll get to that later. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
They're about like Carolina. I ain't gonna front, man.
Well, yeah.
So, but they do have quick plays that they can get because they got players.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're only getting healthier. So, yeah, that's it right there. For that part is on the AFC side.
So you said the Bengals can sneak up in there. That's the last thing you saying, right?
Yeah, and I said that last week about the Bengals when you said somebody name a team that has a losing record but could turn it around and get into the playoffs.
Yeah, and you still believe that even though they got mollywop.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. All right, on to the NFC. NFC, because I'm still with you, man. I still think the Bengals can make the playoffs, low key, man. I don't know why I'm so stubborn about them, but I'll take it. Anyway, off to the NFC. Of course, you got the Commanders in first place, so they should. I don't know, but hey, this side ain't that easy. You know what I mean? The Commanders can win that division. The Eagles still can win that division, and mathematically, shoot, the Cowboys can still win that division. Probably won't happen, but. And of course, the NFC West, they're all tied. Everybody's 4-4, and the Rams is 3-4. Shoot, the North got everybody in it, and the South got everybody in it, man. Look here, what you got over there, though, bruh. I mean, right now, just for play, just for who's winning each division, and then who's gonna be them 3 playoff spots.
All right, so the best team by power rankings in the NFL is the Detroit Lions, the NFC North. So we know they locked in.
True.
They going.
True.
They just got a plethora of great players and great things. The Packers. Do we know if Jordan Love's coming back?
Yeah, he got hurt again.
And that's a scary thing.
That's very.
With Malik Willis.
Yeah.
So I can see that right there could be a 2 or 3 game loss.
But they still won the game that he got hurt early in that game, and they still beat. Who did they play again? They still won the game, and he got hurt early in the game. So Green Bay got a lot of talent around Jordan Love, but he is the key though. He is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Now
the team going forward. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the statistics, all that stats of standing and stuff. Now, also in that league, the Vikings. Also within that league, the Bears. You got 4 teams that are all above 500.
Yeah.
They're the only division right now today.
Yep.
With 4 teams and they winning with above 500. The Rams, I just heard you say it. The Rams, they're 3-4 considering right here because they had a bye, so that gives them 4-4.
Mm-hmm.
Up here to this NFC East. All right, so you haven't even mentioned the catch of the motherfucking year. And I'm gonna say it like that, the dumbness of that defensive back. To sit there and talk shit to the next man.
Too early, man. You too early. You too early. We talking about the division. I feel you though.
Boy, you can't make that up. That right there just motivated. I said that because it motivated that team just that much more.
Okay.
And with how the way the Commanders are playing and the Eagles are starting to really come alive on defense.
True story.
They're back healthy right now. So looking at the Cowboys and the Giants, it's going down.
Okay, so look, tell me this, because there's a lot of good teams in the NFC, so that's why this is tough. But the Falcons is definitely probably going to get in, all right? Falcons, maybe the Buccaneers, but it's only going to be one of those teams to get in. So you got them.
No, don't look the Saints to get in over all them because they're not really that far back.
Nah, they 2-6.
Saints is 2. Guess what? All right, 6 games. The Saints is 2-6, right?
Right.
They play Carolina Sunday. Everybody and their mama knows that they're going to beat Carolina, which I'm thinking is a trap game for the Saints. However,
Hey.
I still, it might be a trap game for the Saints.
But here, listen to this though. So,
wait. Right now, Carolina is out of the picture. They only playing spoilers.
Yeah.
Going down the road. The Saints could, if whoever they playing, they could possibly. You know, they got Carolina on the schedule twice.
man.
So right now, with the season, bruh, that right there is scary for that whole division. It could be the Falcons. It could be the Buccaneers. It could be the Saints. Don't know.
Well, here, this is what I'm saying. We talking playoff picture. It's only going to be one of these teams.
Right, it's only going to be one of them teams, so I can't even tell you who that team will be.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying. Just say the Falcons do that, right? Say the Falcons do it. Then you got Detroit. They do it. Okay. Say the 49ers do it in their division, and the Commanders do it. You only got 3 slots left.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So basically, I'm looking at it like this: Commanders or the Eagles. One of them's going to win the division, and the other one's probably going to get into the playoffs. So that's one team out of the playoffs already. Then you got to say the same thing about it's too early, man. It's too early. It's too early to even fucking talk about it. That's crazy. Because I'm trying to, but I've never seen 4 teams in one division go to the playoffs. That's what I'm really trying to get out. Can that happen? Because that's the only way that can happen is if no other team makes the playoffs in any other division. Because there's only 3 slots left once you get in all 4 division winners. 7 teams make it to the playoffs. 4 plus 3 is 7. So there's only 3 slots left. Can Green Bay and Minnesota and the Bears make the playoffs? And leave everybody else out? You know who's in the way? The Eagles, 49ers, or the Cardinals, or the Seahawks, or even the Cowboys, even the Rams. That's what's crazy right now.
Draft game. I'm saying the NFC.
It's on, bruh. It's on.
It started.
It is
right
on
now,
in the NFC.
It's the hunt for October, right?
Yeah.
So, for the red October, let's put it like that, because this Sunday, it's really like, okay, who's going forward?
All right.
And who's going back?
No doubt.
Who's going forward and who's going back?
No doubt.
Yeah, right.
No doubt. All right, well, we're going to switch it up, but we're going to get right back to your Carolina Panthers, man, because there was a big trade.
Whoa.
What?
Let's talk about your Steelers.
No. I got you on that. Don't worry about that. No. Yeah, relax. I got you. I just want you to know what you think about Deontay Johnson, because we can kind of talk about the Steelers, but we ain't going to talk about the game yet. But we can talk about the Steelers because Deontay Johnson just got traded from your Carolina Panthers, and you've been watching him all year. He just got traded to the Baltimore Ravens.
For a 5th and 6th round draft pick next in this upcoming draft.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here's the thing. Alright, I don't have mixed emotions. I'm kind of not really upset about the trade. I'm kind of like, okay, so it opens the doors for like Xavier Legette, who is basically then became our number 1 receiver for the team.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie. So.
Yeah, but I don't want to know what you think about what's going to happen with Carolina Panthers. They 1-7. What do you think is going to help with the Ravens?
I'm trying to get to the point. I'm trying to get to that point. Is Deontay Johnson going to be too much for the Ravens, who really are not like? Alright, so because oh boy, is this like, what's his name, Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
He's just so, they're big play team. Now Deontay Johnson might come in and ball out.
Yeah.
might take the Ravens all the way to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But
that's what I'm looking for.
The Pittsburgh Steelers should be like, you can't even make this up. It's like, all right, jump into the mind of Deontay Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably sitting there like, okay, they traded me, but I wouldn't even hear you. Yeah. Not a problem. Y'all sending me back into a division that y'all just traded for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta go up against my rival team? The Steelers who trade me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he went from the bottom of the league. He went from the bottom of the league to the top of the league.
That part.
He went from the bottom of the league to the top of the league. And here in Pittsburgh, there's a lot of Deontay Johnson haters, man. A lot of dudes cry because he dropped the ball here and there, but they don't look at all the positive things he do, man. They need to go back and look at the Deontay Johnson highlight film, man, and see all the positive things he's done. And they definitely outweigh the bad parts, okay? And that's the main reason these wide receivers is divas, man, because people too hard on wide receivers. I know you're supposed to catch the ball and all that, but you ain't out there doing that shit, man. It ain't easy catching that goddamn ball. You know what I mean? I know T.O. was one of the best receivers ever. He used to drop the ball. You know what I mean? But you always remember the great things he did, too. You know what I mean? So, hey, look, Deontay Johnson can add to your team. Like you said, he should have a total smile on his face. I'm sure the Ravens got a smile on their face. They got an ex-Steeler to throw in their face. Just like we got two ex-Ravens on our team already. So, hey, man, they had a lot of drop balls on Sunday, and I think that's the reason they went and got Deontay Johnson. Even though he's known to drop the ball too, he's still better than any receiver they got. And maybe not Zay Flowers, but he can compete with Zay Flowers, man.
But you know what, though, their tight ends are impressive. So
he's just another weapon, man.
They don't use their wide receivers until like big plays. So Deontay Johnson had come up there. He had already been complaining about he didn't get the ball. He's the reason why Bryce Young got benched, because I'm like, why the fuck open and this motherfucker don't see me?
Yeah.
As soon as Andy Dalton come in, boom, I'm making teardrop catches and shit. So yeah, of course you traded.
Right.
And after they chose to sit him down, going back to my Panthers, after they chose to sit him down, sit Andy Dalton down, Deontay Johnson had something to say about that. He wasn't feeling that at all. He was already ready to make a dang on trade.
So he's gonna love Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and Bryce Young, bruh, he just nailed himself into a damn coffin, because they're not gonna. He's done. They done. They know. Because it was a lot, like I said, I saw, even though, like you said, he had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, he done. They don't want him no more. They done.
He done.
They've already talking about it.
He been done anyway, man. All right, let's move it on, man. Look here, we're going to slide this one up the list right here, because you already brought it up. Them Steelers on Monday night, I usually I don't got to talk about my team right away, you know what I mean? But hey, fuck it. That's what you want to do. That's what we're going to do, man. We call into the show. We live. You want to talk your sports, you want to talk your shit, call into the show. But hey, bruh, the Steelers continue to roll. We 6-2. Continue to roll with Russ. Not only is Russ cooking, and this is the question I got for you. Russ is definitely cooking, but he's the new chef in Pittsburgh, right?
Yes. We have to say that.
True. We did.
I'm gonna say one name.
Listen.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
Yes, sir.
You must have watched the game for sure.
I did, man. That defense led by him is a monster.
True.
Told you in the beginning of the season.
You did.
Repeat what I said.
You stole my team.
Yeah.
You stole my team in fantasy. You made sure you got them real early too.
Drafted that defense.
You stole my team.
Even though, real fast, I picked up that Detroit Lions defense.
Yeah, I seen that.
Went and I didn't drop but yes indeed. You know, I like that black and gold. I always been liking that black and gold. Always. My whole entire life. You know, I'll be 50 in January, so no, all my whole entire life. I'm always a Pennsylvania man. Always. Pennsylvania? Yes, indeed. North Carolinian by birthright, but Pennsylvania.
No doubt.
So, that defense is starting to get better. And when they are home, you might want to look up and see it when they're at home. I think they're undefeated at home right now, ain't they?
I want to say, we lost to the Colts. We was definitely in Indianapolis. And who else did we lose to? No, we lost out. No, we lost. We was in Indianapolis on that game. Who else did we lose to though? Tripping.
Got two going on. Y'all got two losses.
Yeah, we got 2 losses. But we lost to the Colts and we lost to somebody else. Oh, the Cowboys. Somebody else said. That's what I was thinking in my head, yeah. Colts and the Cowboys. But yeah, the Cowboys beat us in Pittsburgh. That was in Pittsburgh. So we do got a loss. Yeah, we do got a loss. But go ahead, you keep going. Then I'll let you know how I felt.
Let's go. All right. Like I said, I'm keeping it real with that defense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, but the thing going down the stretch, I think they got players that can get after Lamar Jackson. I ain't predicting nothing. I ain't no Swami. I can't predict anything, but I do like the Steelers winning this division. And I do see the Ravens being a wild card team. They're at the top of that wild card team.
Yeah.
I can see some misfires going on there, and when you add too much talent and too much firepower and too much thing, it just starts to sink out and work.
Yeah, you should know. As being an Eagles fan, you should know that.
Right. It's just slowly, it progresses, but I'm not a fan of these trades in the middle of the season.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
if you're gonna try to do something, the only reason why these teams even make trades at the middle of the season, like right now, is because either they're sorry, most likely, so they need to get draft picks to try to rebuild the team.
Yeah, in that direction. Right.
They turn around and give away their best player to a team that's going to probably end up in the playoffs.
Right.
And it's like with Carolina sending Daniel Christian McCaffrey to San Fran. But guess what? You haven't heard anything about Christian McCaffrey coming back.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple videos ago. How it might be a wrap for him for the season, low key.
No, for his career.
Ooh, you was talking career. I thought you was talking about the season. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on for career. That man could be definitely done. There was some of the doctors came out and said something about if he continues to keep running, like the fibula in his waist or something like that is tearing down, or in his knees is tearing down. He's always been injury prone his whole entire life. If that man continues to keep running, he could probably be paralyzed from the waist down. The right hit, the right injury, yeah.
Okay.
He got it.
Right, but we was talking about the Steelers though.
We're going back to those Steelers. Bruh. They're a scary team right now. They're a scary team with their defense, and they're a scary team right now with Russell Wilson coming in and taking over control.
Yeah.
It's just like Tomlin know what he's doing. He's like a big ass bully up there in Pittsburgh. I can tell you he is. He's a bully. And I seen this man on the sideline sitting up there balling up his fist, talking to his players in his hype and tone, like balling fist, like you ever hit some damn body, like bitch do the right play.
Right. Well, yeah, Steelers is looking good, man. Steelers is looking good. Chef Russ is definitely cooking it up.
And guess what? Them jersey sales about to go through the roof.
Yeah, and definitely, especially that them jerseys they had on the other night. That's sweet.
Oh, pretty. Even though they look like the Commanders, though, but black and gold.
Well, we was doing it before them, so we ain't worried about the Commanders looking like them. They looking like us. They looking like us. But
I had to shoot that in it.
no doubt. But yeah, that jersey's definitely gonna start selling. That jersey's definitely gonna sell because Russ is cooking and Russ got us looking like a confident offense, man. Justin Fields was doing his job, and everybody in Pittsburgh that was on the Justin Fields train, I was on it too. I just know when to shut the fuck up. It's a wrap. Ain't no more Justin Fields. You seen him. He's content. He on the sideline laughing with Russell Wilson after touchdown. He know he ain't better than Russell Wilson. It's okay. You know what I mean? The thing is, can we keep Russell Wilson? Can Russell Wilson win us a Super Bowl this motherfucking year? Because that's what we need. That's what I need. Because if Russell Wilson keep playing like that and looking fresh like that, and he's only going to get a little better. These are still like mini preseason games to do, for real. You know what I mean? But he's been sitting back watching, anxious, mentally going over the game. When you an old head, you know, they want young quarterbacks to sit the bench. Oh, sit the bench, learn. Man, them days is over. You ain't learning shit on the bench when you young. You got to play, all right? But when you old, like Russell Wilson, and you done played already, you done won Super Bowls already, it's a good thing to sit back and look from a distance real quick. You know what I mean? Sit back and say, and think about the game mentally and play chess factor. Boo, I would have did that. I would have did this. Boo, 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 boo. Because you done did it physically already, and you confident in that already, you know? So you can go back and study a little bit. Russ, man, I'm telling you, he looked like that's what he been doing, and he's about to light it up, man. I seen some passes that was like, ooh, shit. Man, no more dirt ball passes. He was doing that because it looked like he ain't throw the ball in a minute, or maybe he was just a little nervous. Whatever it was some rust, and it was more looked like nerves because he was in a big spot. They talked about it for 2 weeks, man. They've been talking about it since the beginning of the year, and I think he was just a little nervous, and that's why he didn't look that great at first last week. But this week, he wasn't fucking around, man. We really should have blew the Jazz out, but we did. We had some other players doing some dumb shit. But yeah. That's more of my Steeler focus right there. I'll get into all that.
I'll say this like this, right, and I'm covered up with it. Whenever the Ravens and the Steelers do play, I'm trying to figure out the matchup, and I think right now they're building that up to be one of the best ones at all.
You talking about?
With that said in mind, even though the Ravens,
right,
have arguably one of the top 5 defensive players in Roquan Smith. You know I know about my boy Roquan.
right.
If I was to look at it right now, if it was to come down to this right now, the only other mirror team that I can honestly say is close to the Steelers right now, it's 1 and 2. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers.
Word. That's your power ranking in the AFC, 1 and 2. Chiefs, Steelers.
That's my power ranking.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that.
Like, this suspect is a motherfucker. The Texans is young with veterans around them, but they're still young. I like them, but they're in a weak division. But those Steelers, bruh, I'm like, yo, they can go to an AFC championship game and be that damn dagger that can stop that dang undefeated streak.
Right, but hold up. You think the Bills is suspect?
Yeah.
Why is the Bills suspect?
As long as they got a healthy quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
He don't have anything else around him. He is the star of the team. You can put him in the MVP rank.
That boy Cook been going crazy though. I don't know, bro. And that boy Cook been going crazy. You got Amari Cooper. Over there now. You got Shakir at the slot receiver. You got the young rookie Coleman. I don't know, man. I think you're sleeping on the Bills just a little too much to where I don't want to discredit for what you're saying about the Steelers, because I do think the Steelers can get into that second spot. But I don't want to be like just saying the Bills just toss them to the side like they ain't got no chance. I think the Bills could be better than I think the Bills could still got a chance to be better than the Chiefs this year. I don't know about that defense, man. The Kansas City defense is so good though, boy. We holding them down. But they ain't moving the ball like Josh Allen's moving the ball right now.
No. They
So when
moving the ball. This one's moving the ball better than dang on Kansas City's offense. They only won like what you just said off the defense.
Mm-hmm. But
Russell Wilson comes not Russell Wilson, but what's her boy's name? Lord have mercy. Patrick Mahomes, he comes out there just like he's just Superman and just does one play and then he regenerates the team and then they keep continuing to go. About like the 2015 Carolina Panthers with Cam Newton.
yeah.
That's exactly how they want to play because Cam Newton had a good game here and they fluctuated, but it was his defense that kept him going the whole entire season.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what championship teams do. You're not winning the championship without no defense. It never happens. Now, you need offense to go with it, but at least some offense to go with it, but you still got to be a decent defense to win a championship. Or at least you got to step up in that time frame.
All right, so you can go back to that 2015 season, right? And then think about the team that ended up into the Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers, who was undefeated, right? And beat the Carolina Panthers. That team had a great defense. They had a very stellar offense. And they had a great quarterback. All of those tangibles that the Denver Broncos had in that 2015 season is the same thing the Carolina Panthers, not the Carolina Panthers, but the Pittsburgh Steelers have right now. You got a good quarterback. Running game was suspect, even though I saw Najee Harris try to do something, here and there Sunday, but Sunday night. No, Monday night.
He had 100 yards. He had 14 yards or something like that.
I got him in fantasy on another league. But yeah, he showed it, he stepped up, he did some things here and there. But they do have a good quarterback. They do have a good offense.
Right.
That they do have. Pickens, Fryer, that's how the way you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, you got it right.
And then you got Warren. He's out right now. I think he's out for the rest of the season.
No, Warren's back. We got all our weapons back. Cordell Patterson's still hurt, but yeah, you got Warren there. He's healthy finally. You got Najee Harris that never get hurt. Of course, Russell Wilson's at the helm. Yeah, man, the Steelers, they definitely got it going on.
And you know what? Else, y'all? Do you know what else the Pittsburgh Steelers have? Just like the Kansas City Chiefs have?
I'm listening.
The Kansas City Chiefs have Taylor Swift.
Oh, this nigga, man.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers have
Sierra.
There you go.
She ain't never on TV.
Even though white people would say Taylor's better, some black people come, yeah, Taylor's better, but no, none of the real black people. So that's the real black and gold against. Okay, yeah, you know me, I be going there.
Yeah, you went there, all right. But I get where you're going with that. Even though Sierra, she ain't with that TV shit like Taylor Swift is. She don't even want all that attention.
Yeah, Kelsey now, you know.
No, not Kelsey. I'm talking about Sierra don't want all that attention. But anyway, moving on, man. Since you was talking shit about the Bills, bruh. The Bills went out west, took out the Seahawks 31-10. Josh Allen was looking good. Not Dalvin Cook, but what's his brother's name? Cook, the running back for the Bills.
James Cook.
Yeah, there you go. had a big day. Shakir had a big day, but going out west ain't easy, man. And they went out there and they demolished the Seahawks, man. 31-10. See the Seahawks make a lot of mistakes, though, a lot of mental mistakes and stuff like that. But still, Bills went out there, executed on offense, man. I don't know how you say the Bills can't hang in the AFC, but what you think?
Well, let's see. Let's put you like this: the NFC is weak versus the whole AFC. You got the better defenses in the AFC than you do in the NFC. Name me your top 5 defense in the NFC, and I'll be like, okay, I agree with you. But I can't name one.
Commanders. I don't know about top 5, but I think I would say the Commanders are good, playing good defense. Detroit. So that's 2 teams. Commanders, Detroit, and you might be. I think the Packers and the Vikings. Nah, man, you might be a little wrong with that one, but I get what you're saying. I would still say the better defenses are in the AFC though.
Yeah, they are in the AFC. Okay, all right. So
it's the Steelers and the Chiefs though. Steelers and the Chiefs look like the best 2 defenses on the eye test to me.
The top 5. I said top 5. Give me a top 5 defense in the whole NFC, and I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You said something about the Lions, but Detroit. I kind of disagree with that because really, when you go back to how the way Detroit beat the shit out of who? It was all in return yards. It was all in return yards. They had a lot of return yards.
Oh, I seen that.
The return yards.
Yeah.
And they did have 2 sacks and I want to say 2 interceptions. But the defense was good. I want to say the Commanders' defense is possibly right now 6 or 5, maybe 6. I give them 6, and the Eagles is not too far behind them. And I'm making this serious for real. Every other team, they just beat up on each other. I mean, you can't say. I will say, I take that back. Falcons is in the top 10.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go back over into the AFC right quick.
Falcons definitely ain't in the top 10.
I mean,
but like you said, look, let me show you how right you are though. Let me show you how right you are. Okay, so we're going to total. This is defensive stats. Total yards per game. This is the average per game. So this is how basically I judge your defense. If at this point, by yards per game. Okay, what I mean? So you'd be surprised who's number 1. Tennessee Titans with 265 yards a game. That's the lowest. So they're number 1 in defense, pretty much. The Tennessee Titans. That's why I keep rooting for them to beat some people because I know their defense is good. Their defense has been good all year. They only played 7 games. There's other teams that play 8 games, but still, this is the average. That's why I'm going off the average. You know what I mean? So boom. Houston Texans is next at 280. Number 3, the Denver Broncos at 282. That's basically the same thing. There ain't really no gap. There ain't no New York Jets. Even though they said New York Jets, that's how you know it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. The New York Jets is sitting at 286. That's pretty much sitting there with Houston, Denver. That's all the same. Kansas City's number 5 at 295. Notice we still ain't said the Steelers yet. I still agree with you with a top 5 defense, but statistically, we're not so far, right? So, number 6 is the Miami Dolphins, giving up only 300 yards a game. Number 7, the Philadelphia Eagles, only giving up 300 yards a game. Number 8, Los Angeles Chargers, giving up 305. And number 9, we finally get to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the point is, in the top 9, like you were saying, there's only one NFC team. It's the Eagles.
That part.
Now, number 10 is the San Francisco 49ers. Then you got the Bears after that. Then the Commanders is like 12.
I was trying to get to that. I said I just liked it. I was going to go back and say.
No, you was right. You was right. You already got to that. I was proving your point. I was just sitting here while you was talking. I was looking at shit, and I was just proving your point statistically. You know what I mean? You already got there. I already knew where you was at. For sure. But back to the Bills. You was saying best defense. What that got to do with the Bills being the number 1 seed?
They don't make the playoffs, but guess what? They'll take that division.
I don't know, man. Russell
Russell
Wilson got a cook to beat the Bills, bro. That's all I'm saying. He's gonna have to cook. It's gonna be a rumble between the Steelers and the Bills, man, for that second spot. And the Steelers got to win the division first to even think about having a second spot. Because if you don't win the division, you're automatically going to be spot number 5 through 7, automatically. Because you win the division, that's who get the 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what I mean?
You want to know something?
I'm listening.
I was sitting here and I'm looking at it right now, and I put in a list of the top 5 defensive teams for fantasy football. Let me put it in right. Alright, so I just saw this a second ago, right?
Right.
Right now as of now, for fantasy football, the number one team in the NFL for defense is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 2, the Green Bay Packers.
That's fantasy.
Number 3.
That's fantasy. You talking about fantasy though, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about fantasy, but I think this is last year.
But that matters though. But go ahead. I'm gonna tell you why that matters when you're done. Start over again. My bad. Start over.
Alright. No, you good. Alright, so this is the statistics, right? So they got Pittsburgh Steelers at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it says T.J. Watt is a star pass rusher who doesn't get double teamed as often as other elite pass rushers do. And number 2, you got the Green Bay Packers, which I don't think that's true because this is like a statistic from 2023 and 2024. Even though the Steelers was nasty last year, they're still nasty this year. Alright, hold on. Go ahead, give me something else.
You done? I was trying to figure out what you was talking about.
I gotta do some fact checking right now.
Okay. Anyway, I thought you was going to mix in the fantasy football stats because basically, numbers don't tell the whole story, man. Even though the Steelers is ranked number 9 in total yards per game, they still get so many turnovers, and that's why they number 1 in fantasy, like you were saying, because of the turnovers, the interceptions. Those matter. Those help you win games. And that makes you a better defense than me. You seen T.J. Watt just take the ball off that motherfucker last night as soon as we needed it. The offense fumbled. Russell Wilson gave the ball. The only mistake he made all night was the fumble at the end of the game to put the Giants back in position to win the game. And T.J. Watt said, fuck that. Just knocked the shit out of his goddamn hand. Give me that shit.
Right, that part.
Give me that shit.
And then went back to that.
So, yeah, sometimes it's the timing of the plays, man. You know what I mean? It's the timing of the plays. It ain't about having success all day sometimes. It ain't about throwing for 300 yards all the time, 350. You could throw for 250, 240, 230 and still have a more effective day than the motherfucker that threw for 370 or some shit like that. But you made the right plays at the right time. And that's what the Steelers do, man, on defense. They make the right play at the right time. That's why they rank so high in fantasy, because they're going to get that turnover. They're going to get that sack. They're going to make you do some dumb shit. You know what I mean? But look, moving on, bro. Go ahead and move on to these Eagles, man. The Eagles take care of the Bengals. We was talking about that game. The Eagles take care of the Bengals. Bengals, they was looking strong. But, look like the defense is back in Philly a little bit, man. They slowed down the Cincinnati Bengals just a little bit. A little more than other people did. But we was just talking about their defense. You know what I mean? The Eagles, they was looking like they ain't have it for a minute. It wasn't looking good, but all the receivers is healthy now, and they looking like they might be back to form. Is they real, or is Cincinnati just that bad?
On defense, the Cincinnati Bengals are just that bad.
No. I'm talking about the Eagles. Fuck the Bengals. I'm talking about the Eagles.
Right.
Is the Eagles for real? The Eagles won the game 37-17. Or was they just playing the Bengals?
Are for real.
Definitely.
The Eagles are for real.
It looked like it. They on a 3-game winning streak.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get even better because they got a favorable matchup. They got favorable matchups going down the rest of the season. They got to play the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
And the link. So, I'm a Panther fan. You know what I'm saying? I already can see that happening. It's not going to be a pretty game. Their defense is starting to step up. Them young Alabama boys is coming to play.
Right.
They still got veterans and they still got young players out there in the D-back field. And like you said, like we both said, their offense is healthy now. And Saquon Barkley didn't do shit in the last game.
He didn't really have to.
That bomb pass to Devonta Smith.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That right there was the wake-up call. They didn't woke up the Eagle.
Yeah.
Eagle coming up the fly, right? See what's going on. I'm gonna tell you about that right there. That's it right there, point blank. That Eagle is woke up.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They definitely look like that. That's truth.
The Eagles was in the Super Bowl just last year.
Yeah.
Them dang on Kansas City dang Chiefs.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Guess what though? They got an uphill battle right now. They gotta fuck with a line.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even worry about the lines, right? Don't even worry about the lines. I'm just going focus. If I'm the Eagles, I'm going to focus on beating the Commanders out. That's who you need to worry about. Win the division, and you still got the Cowboys twice. You still got the Cowboys twice. You got to make sure you take care of business right there.
Ain't nobody worried about the Giants.
I mean, they already beat the Giants once.
Ain't nobody worried about the Cowboys, man.
I mean, hey, yeah, but that's the problem sometimes. That's the trap game. That's why they call it a trap game. You better worry about them, especially the Giants. I like the Giants more than I like on offense. I like the Giants more than I like the Cowboys, and that's crazy. And you know why? Did you cut Tracy Jr.? You was the first one I seen pick him up in fantasy. Did you cut him?
I had him.
You had him. You cut him, didn't you? You cut him, didn't you?
I had him. I cut him. I want to say the week before, or this last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut him.
Yeah. He's still getting busy though, but sometimes it be like that. But that young boy's nice, man. That young boy's nice for the Giants, and they got a few little receivers that's still learning. You know what I mean? So the Giants ain't no punks neither, but the Eagles can hold it down, man. They got everybody healthy, and that was their problem was in their losing streak, and it looks like it. But let's see, they're on a 3-game winning streak, and so they beat the Bengals, the Giants, and the Browns. So them is 3 kind of ugly teams though at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So how much are you really proving? And if you really watch the Eagles and the Bengals game, the Bengals was in it for a minute. They didn't blow them out to the fourth quarter. Bengals started making mistakes, but the defense was also forcing the mistakes. You know what I mean? And but those ain't great teams. They got a big challenge. They don't got much of a challenge. You kind of right though. The schedule is pretty.
Easy.
The schedule is pretty, man. You got a Cowboy, you got Commanders, the Rams. They got the Ravens. I don't know. It ain't that easy though. Nah, it's easy for a minute. You got Jaguars and you got the Cowboys, but after that you got the Commanders, you got the Rams, Ravens, Panthers. That's an easy one. And you got the Steelers, and you got the Commanders again.
They got the whole entire NFC South. That's 4 wins. They'll beat every team in the fucking South. I can tell you that right now. I can vouch for that.
Yeah, but you...
Starting with the damn Saints. They'll beat the Saints. They'll beat the Falcons. They'll beat the Buccaneers.
Okay, so, but still, the Commanders is going to have the opportunity to do the same thing. You got to keep up with the Commanders.
I'm going to tell you like this right here when it comes down to the Commanders. I like that new energy and that drive.
Right.
So the first game, I think it would be a learning curve for Jaden Daniels. And Philadelphia will win the first game. And then he would come back and they will probably split.
Okay.
Now, going forward, and I hate to say this, but I think every other team in the whole division is going to probably sweep the damn Cowboys. Because I fear something is coming brewing up in the Jerry world that a lot of people ain't really talking about. Yeah, you said it just a second ago that they're still in. They're hanging in there. They're 3-4. Okay, yeah, they're hanging in there.
Yeah.
All right, so they still got the Panthers. They still got that same motivation they had to play against. But guess what? They could lose to the Falcons. They could lose to the Buccaneers. Yeah. The Cowboys are going to end up being the sorriest team in that division.
Ooh, at the bottom. I still I just said it though. I like the Giants a little bit better than I like the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie.
Cowboys ain't got too much of a defense. They ain't got too much of a defense. They can't stop no damn body.
Yeah.
They let everybody go because they can't pay no damn body, and that's an understandable part. And then you got CeeDee Lamb on the other side feeling like, yo, come on, Dak, you ain't throwing it to me. You don't see me. But yeah, Dak does see him, but Dak is garbage. Dak getting old and he's taking all this money.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what Dak doing. He's on sit back. I want to play for the money. That's what he's doing. He's just playing for the money. He ain't trying to win shit. He ain't trying to go out there and do that. I don't see it. I don't see that adrenaline in him. And he keeps coming out with these daggone videos after the conference, at the press conference speech.
Right.
It's all this year. No, fuck the Cowboys. Cowboys going down this season. I hate to say it. If they can come here to Carolina, and Carolina might fuck around and win their second game. Thanks, Cowboys.
I feel you.
So now, let's go on to that. Let's go on to the last and final game.
Oh, ain't no last and final game, bro. But talk about final. You was already talking about.
Hold up. Let me finish.
I'm listening.
This Sunday, the Browns and the Ravens.
Right.
What is your take on that game? I'm going to ask you that question.
Well, I told you on the last video exactly what was going to happen, bro. And it's exactly what happened in the game. The Browns was inspired, okay? And I said it. This is big. We was talking about upset alerts. This is one of the games that was on upset alert. And it was boom. Yeah. It was definitely an upset. You know what I mean? The Browns, they come out motivated because, once again, their quarterback gets hurt. Was he playing well? No. Playing like trash. Deshaun Watson. Everybody knows it. But he's still one of their teammates. And when they heard them chanting, he deserves it. He deserves it. That's shady. That's shady. And that inspired them to go show and prove that, you know, everybody needs to step up on his team. It ain't just one person. And anybody that played football, instead of like most of the stands, 70% of the people at a football game probably, and I might be off, and I'm going to just do it a favor and say 70% of the people at a football game have never stepped on a football field. So they don't understand. And the players know that. And they were motivated to show them people that we all was part of the problem. And let's go out here and beat these boys for our boy. You know what I mean? Deshaun Watson. They don't care about all the little drama and how much people's paying him. They don't care. So they were motivated to prove themselves. You know what I mean? Because they all felt that when that chant, when they used the linemen felt that, the running backs felt that. You know what I mean? And not just being emotionally his friend, but they know they're responsible for some things too. When he takes a sack, you think when everybody's screaming at Deshaun Watson or he throw a bad pass, nobody's looking at how to tackle that dude go and got him all in his face when he threw the bad pass. But the tackle knows that. So he don't look at it the same as a fan looks at it. He takes blame for that. So they all knew, and they were very inspired to go out and beat their rival, which they know well. You know what I mean? The Baltimore Ravens. But the Baltimore Ravens definitely screwed that game up a little bit because they could have won that game. But the Browns still won that game. It's not the Browns' fault that the Ravens was dropping passes. It's not their fault. It's not their fault at all. But it was a factor in the game. Because if some of them passes would have been caught, it would have been a different story. It would have been a different story.
You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. And I really want you to gather this in. Every Sunday, it's not the team, a team versus team, another team. You know what it is?
I'm listening.
The team referees.
What that got to do with it?
Because they design how the way the game goes. It just comes up in their head. Oh, I'm going to call a penalty on this right here. Even though it really wasn't a penalty, but they called it. Oh, but you didn't call that penalty just a minute ago. On this right here, on that malicious hit or something like that, all plays is good. And y'all all get together and say everything is all good. It's a money scheme. That's a money scheme right there. Those refs get paid. They get paid to do what they do. Like, right now, they probably already got it set in mind that the Chiefs is going to go undefeated.
No doubt. You know I don't do that conspiracy theory bullshit. Say that shit for another show, man. Yo. Lions. I got a question for you. The Lions is definitely the king of the jungle still, right?
Bro, they sitting on the top of the mountain like Mufasa and Simba.
Man, it's looking impressive. It's looking really impressive, man. They got the special teams into it. They got Jahmyr Gibbs doing what he want to do. You got Montgomery running through motherfuckers. Jared Goff completing every goddamn pass. You ain't fucking with the Lions right now. But look, my question for you is, I don't know how far you go back, and my question is for all the other Lions fans out there, is this Lions team as good as the old Lions teams with Barry Sanders on it that went to the NFC Championship? Is it that good? Is it better than them teams? Because the only way to get better than them is to go to the Super Bowl.
Alright, so let me tell you something right now. It's a straight mirror image.
Of that team, them teams back then?
Of them teams back then.
Because that's the last time Detroit been this good. That's like, to my record, that's the last time Detroit been this good. Back when Barry Sanders, Rodney Peete. Mm-hmm.
He had
Herman Moore. Herman Moore was the receiver.
Yeah. And you want to know somebody else? A Hall of Famer from my beloved high school, Charlie Sanders.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Charlie Sanders?
Yeah.
What position?
Tight end, number 80.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer at your high school.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer in the NFL.
Man, I don't know no Charlie Sanders.
You better pull that shit the fuck up.
He played with Barry Sanders?
Let me see. Let me make sure. Make sure. Because I remember him being on Madden.
Man, we ain't worried about that. Anyway, like you said, the Lions is definitely at the top. But this, you said this Lions team is better than the old Lions, huh?
I would say basically their mirror image.
I think they might be a little better. It might be a little better. I don't know, man.
You're from Richland. No. Forgive me. I am so much of a liar. Charlie Sanders played back in the 70s.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, that
I
part.
don't remember, dude.
They did have another good tight end that was right there with him. I just can't think of his name. But no, that team right there, this team right here is way. This is the best team that the Detroit Lions has ever had.
Right.
Hands down. With or without Barry Sanders. They probably got two Barry Sanders right now, Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery.
Right.
I can't make that up.
But yeah. But look, we'll say this one for the end because the way it ended, man. Hail Mary to the Commanders, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got to shoot a shot at Hail Mary to the Commanders right now because, man, they pulled that off. That was one of the most perfect. That was the most perfect setup Hail Mary I ever seen in execution, even though the defense helped them. Go ahead, you tell me what you think about that one, man. That was crazy. It kind of outshined the rest of the game because it was kind of a dog game. The Bears drove down the field at the end of the game and finally scored a touchdown, and boom. They thought they had it in the bag, and we know what happened after that. So you know how the dude was ranting on the sideline, talking shit. Boom, before the middle of the play, number 29. You seen it. I don't know if you seen it or not, for real, but everybody should have seen it by now.
I saw all of it. All of it.
What you think? What's your synopsis on the whole thing?
All right, so let's go back to that D-back. So that D-back pretty much basically gave old boy Daniels the Rookie of the Year.
Cause he's the one that knocked it up in the air like he was playing volleyball and shit.
That part, if you look at what Daniels threw with a 70-yard pass.
Yeah, it was far. With bad ribs.
That part, dude is playing like phenomenal.
True.
And that is very scary about that young man.
True.
And his face is always confident. Like, his swag ain't dripping. You know what I'm saying? And he really don't have, like, good top receivers, tight ends. He got Brian Robinson Jr., good running back.
McLaurin's getting busy, though.
And what's his name? McLennan?
McLaurin, he's getting busy, yeah.
Yeah. So, I like that. But Washington is doing something that's just, I don't know. I can't say it like the way I really want to say it, but teams run off adrenaline of what's going on in the world.
Definitely. Okay. It happens. Like I think the Patriots got a little bit of that mojo when we was going to war and all that type stuff.
If I can say this right here, right now, the biggest issue with what's going on in America is that teams are playing. I don't know.
Just say it.
Alright, so I'm gonna say it like this. Philadelphia, Detroit, both of those teams, their city got trashed. And they both won.
Okay.
It's how can I say it? Political affiliation is a crucial killer when it's a presidential election season.
Oh God, man! Could you just talk sports?
Yeah, fucks your shit. That fucks team's up.
Okay,
bro.
I get all that. I get all right. So what you trying to say, man? Get to the point. That's all I'm trying to say. Get to the point. Don't spend an hour on the goddamn politics.
Rich, please. This is your podcast, and I'm not trying
I get it. I'm just saying. Say what you saying.
I'm trying not to bring political affiliations into this.
You're dragging it out though. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Alright, so the teams that I am really focused on is the teams that is really, God, it's gonna change. It's gonna change come next week. So Sunday is gonna be epic. That's all I gotta say. I'll leave it at that.
You just don't want to fucking say it. You ain't whatever, man.
You
wasting all that time and they ain't even say shit.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful on your podcast, sir. I'm sorry. Can we go on?
Yeah, you want to talk about politics, nigga? I told you. We talk about sports over here, bro. Anyway, all right. Last but not least, man. Look, give me a power ranking. Top 5. Starting at 5.
Alright, starting at 5. Top. You talking about total offense?
No,
defense?
power ranking. Power ranking. Overall team. Power ranking.
Okay. Alright. I will do it real fast. We'll make this make one stuff.
Take your time.
Let me pull that back up. And line up. Alright, so top 5, my top 5 power rankings, it goes back to the AFC. And I'm gonna give it. I like the fact that the Chiefs are undefeated, so that doesn't mean that they're number 1.
Right.
So I'm saying at this point right now, the Chiefs will be number 3. Number 5 power ranking would be the Eagles.
Eagles at 5.
Number 5.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's number 5 power rankings. At number 4, I'm gonna stay in the division, and I'm gonna give the Commanders at number 4.
So
now,
you going straight NFC? This is straight NFC?
No.
This is overall.
NFC. Yeah, overall.
Okay. I'm listening.
All right, so I done gave you 5, 4, 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chiefs. I said the Chiefs number 3.
True.
Then you got number 5 Commanders and number 4. No, number 5 is the Eagles. Number 4 is the Commanders. All right, so number 2 is the Steelers. Yes, I will say the Steelers. And going back to my number 1 is the Detroit Lions. You made a minute ago about how the way the special teams, how the way defense is playing, how the way the offense is playing. They also got the MVP right now candidate at the top, number 1, and they're Jared Goff. So, give me yours, sir.
So you left the Ravens out. No Ravens for you, huh?
Not at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. I do like your list, though. I definitely respect that list because the teams you left out, I definitely would have left out too. The only thing I might swap out is, let me see, would you have number 5 again?
The Eagles.
The Eagles at number 5.
Number 4, staying in that division, the number 4 is the Commanders.
Okay. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to keep the Eagles at number 5. I like the Eagles at number 5. At number 4, I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 4. Pittsburgh Steelers at number 4 because we still ain't beat nobody yet. All right? In my eyes, we still ain't beat a real good team yet to be like, yeah, to be pumping. I ain't pumping out my chest. That's just me. Okay? We're good. I'm not saying we're not good and we can't beat a good team. Just ain't did it. So you gotta, that's like you go to college, you take all easy classes, you don't get the same amount of props from me unless you took, the hard classes too. You know what I mean? So, like I said, number 4 is Distillers. Number 3, I think number 3. It's a little hard. It gotta be number 3 is gonna be the Minnesota Vikings. All right.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
The Minnesota Vikings. I still like the Minnesota Vikings, man. They did take 2 L's, but I think that defense can step back up. And I still think Sam Darnold got something going on. They just like a good. They gonna keep the ball moving, man. Still keeping the Commanders out because of that rookie, man. So now I got what 2? I got 2 and 1 left, right? 2 and 1.
Yeah. You didn't have to tell me. I already know it.
It's already 2, man. I hate to do it to the Chiefs, man. It's the fucking Chiefs, though, man. And them Lions is impressive, man. The power. Can they beat the Chiefs 1-on-1? They already lost to the Chiefs, bro. So that's not the point right here. That's not the point. This is a fluid list, and there ain't no way you can say that the Lions don't look like the most powerful team in football. If you just want to use that word power. Detroit Lions is definitely the most powerful team in football. They got one of the best defenses, and they easily got the best offense. Easy.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Now, can it all fall apart? Yeah, any football team can fall apart, but it don't look like that's about to happen, bruh.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nah, it's gonna take somebody to come in there and beat them boys, man. You gonna have to really beat them. I wish they was on the Steelers schedule. I don't think they are, but it's gonna take an awkward defense. You're gonna need a scheme to beat them motherfuckers because they out scheming people right now on offense. Period. You're gonna have to really make them uncomfortable and get them out of their flow, and it's gonna be hard to do.
So we both agreed. So we both agreed that the Detroit Lions right now power ranking is number 1, right?
Easy.
God.
And the only reason that the Chiefs in the power ranking is over the Bills to me is because they're undefeated. And their defense is sweet. We can't forget to add defense to a power ranking. That's why I had the Steelers in there.
Their defense is sweet, but the reason why I had the Steelers in there is because the Steelers offense is more better than the Chiefs offense right now at this present moment. Understand? That's the reason why the Chiefs, the only reason why they're in is because they're undefeated and their defense be holding them down.
Yeah, they do.
And then on top of that, the Chiefs got more injuries than the motherfuckers. I mean, I can't make this up.
They just got the mojo though, man. They got the mojo.
I'm tired. They got the refs on their side. I'm tired of seeing that team in the last damn minute. They're on the game, and all of a sudden, they can score a touchdown. All of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes can come out here and just
that's not true.
That's that last minute bullshit. I do not like. But they sponsored by State Farm. They got all this behind them. That's the reason why the Chiefs are sitting there at my power ranking of number 3. To be honest with you, to tell you the truth, I don't give a damn about them being undefeated. Because to be honest with you, I got Patrick Mahomes in fantasy.
Yeah.
And no. I started him over Brock Purdy. Now, Brock Purdy put up better numbers than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, because it's
Patrick
fantasy.
Mahomes ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to do nothing because the defense put him in the right position every freaking time. So, no, they don't deserve to be there. If I was going to say the other team in my heart that really should be in that top 5 category and switch it around, but you would have clowned me.
Who?
Like, It shocked me that you said the Commander.
No. Commanders wasn't in my top 5. Commanders in your top 5, nigga.
I said the Commanders.
Yeah.
You said, God almighty.
The Vikings.
Oh, Minnesota.
Yeah.
The Vikings. And you forgot about the Packers and that league.
No, I mean, I only had 5 teams, bro. I only had 5 teams, so I don't forget about the Packers. I think the Packers is good. I just think Jordan Love keep getting hurt here and there. Oh, no, Green Bay's good, though. Green Bay's good.
If you want to talk about who's sitting at number 6, and the reasons why they're sitting at number 6 is because I cannot put faith into Lamar Jackson staying healthy for a whole entire fucking season. Hell, the motherfuckers last season took him out at the end of the season, and he still came into the playoffs and got hurt.
Yeah, their defense ain't real good either.
And all I said is, all they got is Roquan Smith.
Yeah.
They ain't got no backs.
Yeah, these DBs be getting burnt.
Hey!
They got a little pass rush with them. They got a little pass rush.
But, I mean, I'm pretty sure half the nation is tired of seeing daggone Lamar Jackson running around, doing all everything. And, bruh, you get another receiver? Come on, man.
Hey.
He ain't going to his best receiver. His number 1 receiver is Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews is looking better than Travis Kelce, but still, my gosh.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. We out of here, bro. We're going to get out on this one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, next time, man. We up for the review in a couple days, man. We'll see y'all in a couple days with a preview to week 9, baby. All right, we out of here.
Yeah, it's an underground. It's an underground. It's an underground. It's an underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Before you done. It's an underground. It's an underground. It's an underground. It's an underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Before you done. Move sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, 4th down. Put the Richard man squad about to lose his goal. Had a face of the flipper for the still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn the motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas ain't CD. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground.